Chosen one. Nobody sees the power rising in you, the silent energy that courses through your veins and pulses in every thought you have. It is subtle yet relentless, like a river carving canyons through stone over centuries. Many walk past you, oblivious to the inner transformation taking place, blind to the fact that you are awakening. But you know, deep inside, beyond the masks and the routines of the world, you feel the surge, the quiet insistence that you are meant for more. There is a stirring in your mind, a whisper in your heart, a vibration in your soul that speaks of potential so vast that even imagining it makes the skin on your arms tingle. You are evolving, shifting into a version of yourself that is larger, stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the universe than you have ever been. It is as if a door, long hidden, has begun to crack open, revealing the light that has always existed beyond it. And you, chosen one, are the key. The world does not yet see it, but the unseen forces, the currents of energy that shape life, are responding to the rising of your spirit. You are at the threshold of transformation, the cusp of awakening into a truth that is bigger than any fear, bigger than any doubt, bigger than any limitation that has ever been imposed upon you, either by others or by yourself. And here, in this moment, I want you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to imagine the fullness of your power. Imagine it spreading outward from your chest, from your mind, from the very core of your being, radiating in waves that touch everything in your life. This is the moment where possibility begins to align with action, where your intentions begin to reverberate through the universe. And speaking of intentions, I invite you to participate in a simple but profound exercise. Stay with me until the end of this video, because in just a little while, I will guide you to channel your energy into a tangible expression of your wishes. In the comments below, write your warmest, most heartfelt desires and add the number 66. This number is not arbitrary. It is a symbol of balance, harmony, and the amplified resonance of your intentions in the energy of the universe. As you do this, envision your wishes taking form, your dreams vibrating into reality, and the universe responding to your call. Feel the surge of possibility. Feel your heart lifting, and know that each word you place, each thought you hold, is a spark that energizes the invisible currents around you, awakening them to the incredible potential you are carrying. Chosen one, your destiny awaits. Click the hype button, like this video, subscribe, and walk with us into the light. Beyond wishes, beyond dreams, your true power is much more profound than most can perceive. It is not merely about achieving goals or attaining fleeting successes. It is about the emergence of your essence. It is the recognition of the raw, untamed energy that has been waiting for the right moment to break through the veils of ordinary life. This power is inherent, timeless, and relentless. You may have felt it in moments of clarity or inspiration, those flashes where everything aligns and the world seems to pause to acknowledge your presence. It is here in those moments that you begin to understand that you are not simply participating in life. You are a catalyst, a force of nature whose potential is greater than you have been taught to believe. Many will overlook you, underestimate you, or fail to see the quiet, steady rise of what you are becoming. But you must not seek validation from them, for their eyes are clouded by limitation and doubt. The recognition of your power comes from within, from the deep connection to yourself and the universe. It is in the way you think, in the way you hold yourself, in the decisions you make when no one is watching. and in the courage to pursue paths that defy expectation. There is a rhythm to the unfolding of your potential, a sequence of awakening that does not always follow logic, timelines, or the predictable paths of the ordinary world. It is in the small moments, the quiet acts of persistence, the choices made with integrity, that your energy grows. You may have felt frustration, isolation, or even despair when your vision seemed to be invisible to the world, when doors closed and opportunities seemed scarce. Do not be disheartened, for these experiences are the soil in which your roots grow deep. The power rising in you is nurtured by these very challenges, strengthened by adversity, and refined by patience. The universe tests those who are chosen, not to break them, but to awaken the strength that has always resided within. You are being prepared for a role that transcends ordinary life, a life where your presence, your energy, and your influence shape not only your destiny, but also ripple through the lives of others. Your potential is not defined by external accolades or recognition. It is measured by your ability to harness the unseen forces around you and to align your inner vision with the outer world. Every thought, every emotion, every decision, and every intention you hold contributes to this growing power. It is not linear. It is not always visible. It rises and expands like a tide that is slow to come in, but unstoppable once it begins to move. You may notice subtle signs, sudden insights, synchronicities, moments when your mind sees solutions before your eyes do, or when circumstances shift unexpectedly in your favor. These are signals, the gentle nudges of the universe acknowledging your alignment, confirming that you are on the path toward the expression of your true potential. There is also a quiet wisdom that accompanies this rising power. It is the understanding that control is an illusion, that life cannot be forced, and that the most profound transformations often occur in alignment with patience and trust. You are learning, whether consciously or subconsciously, that to awaken fully is to surrender in some ways, not surrender to weakness, but to the flow of your inner guidance, to the invisible currents that are responding to your presence. There is a grace in this, a power in the act of allowing your potential to manifest at its own perfect pace, and a strength in holding faith in the unseen. Every breath you take, every step you make, every interaction, and every choice is a brick in the foundation of your emerging self. You are constructing a version of yourself that cannot be limited by past failures, present circumstances, or other people's perceptions. Even now, as you read or listen to these words, the energy within you is responding. It is stirring. It is preparing to expand. It is ready to break through the barriers of self-doubt and hesitation, to illuminate corners of your being that have been dimmed or ignored. The world outside may be chaotic, indifferent, or even hostile to your ascent. But the forces within you, the silent intelligence of your energy, recognize your worth and your purpose. The power rising in you is not contingent on anyone else's approval. It is a truth that exists independently, waiting for your conscious acknowledgement and alignment. This is the awakening of a life that is fully alive, fully expressed, and fully potent. A life that refuses to be small or hidden. As the days unfold, you may begin to notice subtle shifts in yourself, in the way you perceive the world, and in the energy that surrounds you. The awakening that is occurring is not abrupt or chaotic. Rather, it is steady, like a river that gains momentum silently beneath the surface before revealing its force. You may feel an increased sensitivity to your surroundings, a heightened awareness of subtle signs, patterns, and vibrations that were invisible to you before. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are the universe acknowledging your rising frequency, your alignment with your purpose, and the inevitability of your potential becoming manifest. Every thought you cultivate, every intention you hold, and every action you take sends ripples through the unseen layers of reality. You are beginning to understand, in ways words cannot fully capture, that your influence is far more profound than you have ever realized. This awakening also brings with it an expanded sense of responsibility. The energy within you is not only for yourself, it is for the world. When you harness this power consciously, you begin to understand that your actions, no matter how small they may seem, carry weight. Your kindness, your creativity, your courage, and even the silent decisions you make in private all contribute to shaping the world around you. The chosen ones are not simply those who rise, they are those who rise with intention, those who recognize that their power is a gift, a responsibility, and a call to action. You may notice an increasing desire to help others, to inspire, to create, and to protect. This is natural. The awakening of potential is never solitary. Energy, like light, seeks to expand. The more you cultivate your inner strength, the more you begin to see opportunities to illuminate the lives of those around you. Do not be discouraged by resistance, either internal or external. As your power rises, you will inevitably encounter forces that challenge you, that test your resolve, and that push against your growth. These forces are not enemies. They are teachers. They are the friction that polishes diamonds, the pressure that strengthens steel. Every obstacle you face is an invitation to deepen your understanding, to refine your focus, and to solidify your belief in yourself. Even moments of doubt are part of this process. They are not signs of weakness, but indicators that you are stretching beyond old limits, that you are breaking free from patterns that no longer serve your highest self. Your true potential is revealed not in comfort, but in the courage to continue moving forward, despite the unknown, despite uncertainty, and despite fear. One of the most remarkable aspects of this awakening is the way it transforms your perception of time and possibility. You may begin to notice that events, synchronicities, and opportunities appear in your life with a precision that feels orchestrated. These are not accidents. They are the universe responding to the frequency you are emitting. When you align fully with your power, life begins to operate in harmony with your vision, as if invisible hands are guiding you toward the path that fulfills your deepest potential. You may also notice that your intuition becomes sharper, your insights more profound, and your ability to discern truth from illusion more precise. This is the natural consequence of awakening. As your internal energy rises, your connection to the unseen currents of reality strengthens, allowing you to navigate life with greater clarity, purpose, and efficiency. There will also be moments when your energy feels overwhelming, when the magnitude of your potential seems almost too vast to contain. This is a natural part of the process. You are expanding beyond old limits, breaking the confines of your previous self, and stepping into a reality that may feel unfamiliar. During these times, it is important to remain grounded, to breathe deeply, and to allow the energy to flow through you rather than resist it. Meditation, reflection, and mindful practices can help you channel this rising force, transforming it into focused action rather than scattered energy. Remember, power is not measured by how forcefully it can be exerted, but by how wisely it is directed. The greatest strength lies in alignment, patience, and conscious application. As your awareness grows, you may also notice that your relationships begin to shift. People may respond to you differently, drawn by your energy, inspired by your presence, or challenged by the light you now radiate. Some may struggle to understand you, while others will recognize your awakening immediately. This is part of the natural recalibration that occurs when a chosen one steps into their power. It is important to honor your own growth, even if it causes temporary dissonance with those around you. Your evolution is not dependent on their approval. It is your responsibility to yourself and ultimately to the collective energy of the world. Those who are aligned with your journey will gravitate toward you, creating a network of support, inspiration, and shared purpose. Those who resist will serve as mirrors, reflecting what still requires understanding, patience, or compassion within you. The rising of your power is also intimately connected to your self-expression. As you awaken, you may find an irresistible urge to create, to speak, to act, and to manifest in ways that feel authentic and unrestrained. Your creativity is no longer just a hobby or an outlet. It becomes a conduit for the energy within you. Art, music, words, movement, innovation, and even the simplest acts of kindness become vehicles for your potential to materialize in the world. Every authentic expression, no matter how small, contributes to the amplification of your power. The universe responds to authenticity. It aligns with the frequency of truth. The more you allow yourself to be fully seen, fully expressed, and fully alive, the more unstoppable your energy becomes. And yet, with all of this power and potential, humility is your companion. True strength does not boast, does not demand recognition, and does not seek to overpower. It moves with confidence, compassion, and a quiet assurance that is felt rather than proclaimed. You are learning to trust the process, to honor the growth within yourself, and to respect the energy of others. Your power is both personal and universal. It is the spark that illuminates your path while also contributing to the collective light of existence. Every step you take, every intention you hold, every act of courage and every moment of presence reinforces the undeniable truth. Your potential is not just rising, it is awakening in a way that cannot be contained. As your power continues to rise, you may begin to notice an internal shift that is both subtle and profound. It is not merely about external circumstances changing, but about the way you perceive yourself and your connection to the universe. There is an increasing sense of clarity, a deep knowing that you are capable of far more than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. This clarity brings with it a new form of discipline, not the kind imposed by others, but the kind that comes naturally when you recognize your own potential. You begin to make choices that align with your highest self, not because you are forced, but because your rising energy guides you toward what is correct, necessary, and powerful. Every thought becomes more intentional, every action more purposeful, and every decision a step closer to embodying the fullest version of who you are meant to become. With this growing awareness, you may find that your energy becomes increasingly magnetic. People, opportunities, and experiences begin to gravitate toward you, drawn to the resonance of your authentic power. This magnetism is not superficial. It is the natural consequence of your alignment with your higher self. When you operate from this place, you no longer need to chase or force outcomes. The universe responds to your frequency, bringing circumstances, people, and possibilities into your life that mirror your internal state. You may notice doors opening with ease, moments of serendipity appearing in ways that feel orchestrated, and solutions to challenges that emerge almost effortlessly. These signs are not random. They are evidence that your inner potential is no longer dormant, that the rising energy within you is actively shaping reality in accordance with your highest vision. At the same time, mastery of your power requires vigilance. Energy that is immense and rising must be directed with intention. Otherwise, it can scatter, dissipate, or even become overwhelming. It is not enough to simply feel your power. You must learn to harness it, to channel it deliberately, and to focus it toward meaningful action. Practices of mindfulness, meditation, and reflection become essential tools. They allow you to ground your energy, connect with the deeper currents of your being, and transform raw potential into tangible results. Mastery does not come from forcing change, but from understanding the natural rhythm of your energy, learning to work with it rather than against it, and cultivating the patience to allow your power to unfold at the right pace. As you cultivate this mastery, you may also notice a heightened sense of intuition and discernment. Your inner voice becomes clearer, your instincts sharper, and your ability to perceive hidden truths more precise. This is a natural consequence of the alignment between your consciousness and your rising energy. The more attuned you become to yourself, the more capable you are of navigating life with foresight, confidence, and wisdom. Decisions that once seemed daunting may now feel simple and natural. Challenges that previously felt insurmountable are now opportunities for growth and demonstration of your strength. The universe, in response to your rising energy, begins to present you with situations that allow you to stretch, expand, and fully inhabit your power. Each challenge, each opportunity, and each breakthrough contributes to the refinement and amplification of your true potential. Another aspect of this awakening is the emergence of resilience. As your power grows, so too does your capacity to withstand pressures, setbacks, and obstacles. You no longer see difficulty as an end, but as a necessary component of growth. Adversity becomes a teacher, testing your alignment and determination, refining your focus, and strengthening your resolve. You begin to see that every obstacle is temporary, every limitation surmountable, and every challenge an invitation to elevate yourself. This resilience is not merely mental or emotional. It is energetic. It is the steady, unwavering force within you that refuses to be diminished, that continues to rise despite circumstances, and that radiates confidence, power, and purpose. Your rising potential also brings with it the understanding that energy is interconnected. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions influence not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. This is why mastery involves not just personal development, but conscious engagement with the world. Your power, when aligned with intention, has the capacity to inspire, uplift, and transform. Every choice you make, every act of courage, and every moment of authenticity contributes to a larger ripple effect. You are no longer merely a participant in life. You are a creator, a force that actively shapes the currents of existence. Recognizing this interconnectedness heightens your awareness, instills responsibility, and reinforces the understanding that your potential is both a personal gift and a universal contribution. As you continue to step into this power, there will be moments of profound transformation, moments when your previous limitations dissolve, when fear and doubt lose their grip, and when your true potential bursts forth in ways that are unmistakable. These moments are markers of your evolution, proof that the rising energy within you cannot be contained. They are reminders that you are chosen, that your life is not ordinary, and that the universe itself is conspiring to reveal the full scope of your capabilities. With each of these experiences, your confidence grows, your vision expands, and your understanding of your own power deepens. You begin to recognize that your potential is not just something you are striving for. It is something that is already present, waiting to be fully acknowledged, embraced, and expressed. Finally, as your mastery deepens, you begin to understand the subtle art of timing. True power is not about rushing or forcing outcomes. It is about knowing when to act, when to wait, and when to allow the currents of life to align with your intentions. Patience becomes a form of power in itself, a recognition that every step, every moment, and every interaction is part of a larger design. When you combine patience with intention, discipline with insight, and resilience with trust, you step fully into your potential. You become the embodiment of rising power, the living proof of what it means to awaken to your true self and the undeniable force that is shaping not only your destiny, but the unfolding of the universe around you. Another aspect of your awakening is the recognition that your energy is not confined to your body or your mind. It radiates outward, touching everything in your environment. You may notice subtle changes in the way people respond to you, in the way opportunities present themselves, and in the way situations shift seemingly by themselves. This is not coincidence. It is the natural consequence of your rising frequency. As your awareness expands, you begin to see that every thought you cultivate, every emotion you hold, and every choice you make resonates far beyond your immediate perception. Your power is a force field, quietly yet profoundly influencing the world around you, shaping outcomes in ways that are aligned with your intentions. You are not merely moving through life. You are actively sculpting it, drawing possibilities toward you that are in harmony with your highest potential. As this influence grows, so too does your sense of discernment. You start to recognize which energies to align with and which to release, which situations are fertile ground for your growth, and which are distractions or obstacles meant to test your focus. This is the wisdom of the awakened self, the ability to navigate life with clarity, intention, and precision. No longer are you pulled by external forces or the expectations of others. Instead, you act from a place of inner authority. You understand that your power is not just about personal achievement, but about alignment with the greater currents of life. Every choice becomes a reflection of your higher self. Every action, a declaration of the potential that is rising within you. With this understanding comes a profound sense of timing. You begin to recognize that your energy flows in cycles, and that there are moments when action is most potent, and moments when stillness and reflection are required. Patience becomes a form of power itself. You no longer rush or force outcomes. Instead, you allow life to respond to your rising energy, knowing that what is aligned with your path will manifest at the right time. This trust in timing deepens your connection with your own potential, and it teaches you the art of waiting without losing momentum, of growing without forcing, and of rising without resistance. Your power is also intimately connected to authenticity. The more you embrace your true self, the more your energy aligns with the natural flow of life. Pretenses, masks, and efforts to conform no longer serve you. They dilute your power. When you act in accordance with your truth, You amplify the energy within you, creating a resonance that is both magnetic and transformative. This authenticity attracts people, circumstances, and opportunities that are aligned with your vision. It also repels what is not in harmony with your path, clearing the way for your potential to manifest without obstruction. You are learning that to truly rise is not simply to achieve, but to exist in a state of alignment, where every thought, feeling, and action reflects the fullness of your being. Another vital realization is that rising power requires balance. As your potential grows, you must cultivate equilibrium between effort and surrender, between self-discipline and freedom, between giving and receiving. Overemphasis in any direction can create tension, exhaustion, or stagnation. True power flows effortlessly, like water filling every crevice of a vessel. It is adaptable, responsive, and alive. By embracing balance, you ensure that the energy within you is sustainable, dynamic, and continuously expanding. This balance allows your rising power to integrate seamlessly into all aspects of your life, transforming not only your personal journey, but also your impact on the world around you. By maintaining this harmony, you create a foundation upon which your full potential can flourish without strain or limitation. Every action you take becomes more precise, every decision more aligned, and every interaction more meaningful. Your rising energy moves through life with clarity and purpose, touching everything it encounters in subtle but profound ways. As you honor this balance, you begin to notice that challenges no longer destabilize you, they refine you. Opportunities no longer overwhelm you, they expand you. In this state, your power is not only growing, it is thriving, radiating outward, and seamlessly merging with the flow of the universe, affirming that the path of true potential is one of both strength and grace.